Hello, fellow humans, and welcome to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duels. In case you didn't notice, I am apparently Subliminal. Right now, we are doing the Spelunky Daily Challenge Duel for April 16th, 2020. I've recently been tuning in to watch my friend Jacob of Slightly Absurd play his daily challenge duel live streaming on Twitch, which has been interesting. Get to see him either fail or succeed. Some ways different than mine, in some ways very similar, strangely similar in fact. Which I think I've commented on previously in a video. It was kind of interesting to see him in his YouTube videos play through the game, much in a similar manner to that of my own. We both started out yesterday by immediately diving into a spider, losing a point of health. Although he managed to avoid the diving into the large spider pit, which I dove into, immediately losing the rest of my health. But he seemed to get a pretty good grasp on how to twitch. I made an attempt. Seems like my poor little computer just can't keep up. It's something I should be resolving shortly with some Frankenstein type help from my aforementioned friend Jacob, Slightly Absurd. In that case, perhaps you will get to see me recording these videos live. Maybe we'll do a face reveal. And you'll get to finally find out whether or not I wear the kind of mask that you would expect to see on the Phantom of the Opera. Well, we can save ourselves the use of a rope. I do like a good compass. I think it might actually be possible to grab that idol out of this level without causing too much harm. Although I might take that back now that I see that there's a Kali shrine. We're gonna take this beer cat. I'm gonna teleport him to a nice farm upstate. We're gonna do that with a bomb. Nope. Sorry, beer cat. It had to happen. As often it does. Collateral damage. A ponks to my feline friend. Look away. And a cape. I do appreciate a nice cape. More often than not, the cape will make me survive a little longer in the ice caves. Once I have tossed myself into the abyss by letting go of the cape a little bit too early. But for the most part, I have found it to be a boon. My brain is clawing desperately at trying to make some sort of a reference to the show Lost. I'm not really sure why. But it's still trying. You'll find one. Something about an airplane or a hatch? I don't know, we'll figure it out. In fact, you figure it out. I'm doing all the work here with the Spelunkin. Providing this entertainment to enrich your life. You make a joke. Maybe leave it in the comments. How is the cape similar to Boone from the TV series Lost? I'll be waiting to see. No, Mr. Dick Butt. Spirited Dick Butt. Ladies and gentlemen. Boys, girls, and others. Family members, and furry friends. I wonder what's over there. Perhaps to my detriment. Seems worthy for a couple of emeralds. A pot. Yes, gold nugget. Like you hope. Gonna whip in the direction of this spider. Menacingly. Drop a chest on my own head. Less menacingly. Well, I've been doing fairly well. As I've mentioned previously, I've been playing a lot of RimWorld. Did find out recently that apparently the steel walls are flammable. And much of my colony is at much more of a fire risk than I had previously assumed. That's alright, we've got fire prioritized, so shouldn't be that big of an issue. Alright, we can get some paste. Big spider right here. Feeling a little bit of distaste toward that spider and his kind after my run yesterday was thwarted by some of his kin. Maybe KITH. Never sure which one's KITH and which one's kin. Maybe you know. You can let me know in the comments. I should have went for that sapphire there. Oh, a spider! This is what I mean! KITH and kin! Oh! There was a shop. Where was the shop? Let's go to the leaderboard. It never gets old. 1-3. Well, cheers. From my extraordinarily hot cup of tea, we've made it an extra minute from yesterday's daily challenge. How did we fare? 1-3. Yeah, well, approximately 30,000. I've got a theme going. Definitely got a theme going. Well, we're only 8 minutes in. Why not try for some speedrunning, as I often do in my post-daily challenge blues. Did I see the shop and I don't remember seeing the shop. So watch the video and see if I was just a big stupid dummy, or if that was just something I didn't somehow notice. I might just be a big stupid dummy. I'm not sure. It's very possible. I've heard other people say I'm a big stupid dummy. I just generally don't believe them. I mean, clearly they must be the ones that are wrong. Certainly couldn't be me. Already 18 seconds in. This one's gonna be the one. This will be the run where we break the records. You'll be able to tell by how long it takes me to set this bomb off. Yeah, we want that compass. It's a trick I learned from my friend, Mr. Israel Blarg. Toss a bomb in their face. They love it. They'll hand you their shotgun. They'll say, "Oh, thank you for the bomb in my shop. Here's my gun." Use this to keep yourself safe. Future endeavors. And I thank them. Speaking of which, let's dive. Oh. That snake had already been removed by the arrow trap, unfortunately. take this mattock and see if we can't wreak havoc. Perhaps should have kept the mattock. Already a minute and 30 in. Going particularly quickly. This here speed run ain't so fast. Alright, more hull cans. That was very nearly my demise. Not sure that this is going to be under the 5 minutes and 25 seconds, but look at that. We have already gone further than my daily challenge run. Ugh! We'll celebrate with a couple of explosions. Oh, the crates. Oh, the crates. This is how I don't speedrun. Spelunky hears me say speedrun into this microphone. And it just lathers the level with crates. Lather? I think slather is probably the word I wanted. But it's kind of foamy. Alright, we've trimmed off a second since the last one. That bodes well. Your cat's trapped in a tunnel. That usually means good things, right? I missed the arrow. That's alright, it missed me. As long as we all miss one another. Isn't that what truly matters? I know I miss you when you don't come to watch my videos. Don't you miss me? Seems unlikely that you wouldn't. That was a bit unfortunate. Gotta use a rope there. I've been getting a little better at whipping the arrows out, but it's just a block, or a gap of 2 blocks like that. I can't quite seem to get the timing right. Not that I am particularly successful otherwise, but more so than when the arrow is right next to me. Just blowing right past the daily challenge. Oh! Face planted into the frog instead of landing on his head. Got no excuse for that one. I'll think of one. Boone from Lost. He's the reason. I knew I'd come up with one, it just took me a while. My legs are broken. I was hoping for a ledge there. The supple, smooth wall of the jungle mocks me greatly. Yes, I presume this bat will be coming to visit post-haste. Oh boy. Well, that was a bit of a crapshoot. Shooting a crap. No, we're gonna go down. All the way down. Bring it around town. Yeah, I was afraid that boomerang was gonna come and see me there. Ugh. Don't do a tiki trap. Don't kill me. Got so much more spelunking to do. Wouldn't it just be down the center too? Hoping to be able to descend the wall. It's right down the middle. Oh, the spike shoes. That was a pleasant surprise. Now I can stomp on threats. For some reason thinking I had climbing gloves. No, no reason I couldn't descend. Ah, I had no clue how much Spelunky was helping me out by not allowing me to dive down the side of the level. Oh, this is... We don't give up. We're not giving up. We're gonna let bats kill us the way it should be. We're gonna get nibbled to death, as we deserve. Gonna take what we get. We're gonna be happy with it, because that is how Spelunky is played. You roll the dice, you crack some eggs, you come out with a strangely lopsided omelet that's burned on one side, and then you eat as much of it as you can, and you give the rest that you can't stomach to your dog. And then you feel a little embarrassed because the dog refuses to eat it, and then you have to scrape it in the trash. That's the way you play Spelunky. I'm telling you guys stuff you already know. Your cat becoming a bit of a liability. You get shot with an arrow trap anyway. What am I even wasting my time on you for? There's a trick you might not be aware of. Well, I find it unlikely you've searched YouTube for Spelunky that you don't know that you can kill things with a rope, but hey, maybe you learned something. Maybe you got on Google and you figured out who Boone from the series Lost was. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you how to live your life. Maybe making the same mistake we made previously. See if we get accused of be accused of being a terrorist. Oh, I shot a shopkeeper in the face. What am I worried about? I'm already a terrorist, as far as they're concerned. But now I'm a super terrorist. Got the cape to prove it. Oh, speaking of capes. Save me there a little. Wasting time on these bats. Wasting all the time. Yes, I thought you were still over there, you sneaky little septuagenarian. 2 minutes. Well, I am not impressed with my performance. Maybe you are. That's all that really matters. Every time I upset the shopkeepers, I end up in these circumstances where I've got to approach the exit from the side and hope that they don't outdraw me, which more often than not they do. I do wonder how the daily challenge went. I'm sure there were others that fared a little bit better than I did. Inevitably. One can presume that they did. I'm a little annoyed that I don't already see... Oh, okay. Let's say I was worried that I didn't see the shopkeeper, but he seems to have found himself a nice pit in which to lie. I don't judge him for it. I spend a lot of my time in Spelunky lying at the bottom of a pit with spikes around it. Sometimes that's the most fun you have in Spelunky. Here we are yet again. In this unfortunate circumstance. I've got to approach the shopkeeper from the left side. Though sometimes, admittedly, it is the right side. I would appreciate very much being able to approach from the top, where they pose a much smaller threat to my continued existence. Well, here we are again. Approaching from, this time, the right. Even less of an ability to navigate around him. Wasn't even in the firing range at that point. Alright, Cape. Show me what you got. Bit of luck, concerning that alien, I'll say. And a bit of skill. Bit of overt confidence. Some of which may have been deserved. I never realized how much faster that falls, or flies, when it's the, alien. The purple stuff. My preference was always Sunny D. Come on. What we got in here? Is it a jetpack? It would seem as though it is. Certainly not going to beat my 5:25 time. I'm going to be so well equipped. Isn't that really all we hope for? Don't you just want all the equipment? You don't even want to beat the game, really. You just want to get all the stuff. I've got so much stuff now. Appreciate when the shopkeeper just runs off the ledge. That's always helpful. I pretty much cemented my inability to beat this game in under 5 minutes and 25 seconds at this point, I think. Oh! Not even through the exit. What do you think? 30 seconds through the temple in Olmec? Think it can be done? I've seen other people do it. Not impossible. Just extraordinarily unlikely. Honestly surprised that I haven't met crushing defeat already. Yes, you run in the other direction. Waiting for you to turn around. Luckily, the shopkeepers just run in whatever direction they're facing when they've realized that you're nearby. Certainly helpful. Ooh. Well, if nothing else, hopefully I've proven that I'm not so bad to always die in this game in the first 3 levels. Just frequently. Leaderboards are to be believed, that's much more frequently. Oh, these crush traps. They haunt me. And how. And how. Quickly. I don't even think we're going to beat Jacob's best time of 6 minutes and 9 seconds, which really, that was my other goal. I can't beat myself. Why not beat your friend? Take that, Olmec. Well, that's unfortunate. I thought I had him a little further over. Not quite. Not quite. But very nearly. Well, that was fun. You like a good Spelunky fun run every now and then. Nothing strokes the old ego like a nice fun run through the game of Spelunky. This was something I pointed out to Jacob earlier today. I've caught myself in recordings of this game saying the game of Spelunky pretty frequently for some reason. So now it's going to be a meme. Oh, that was so close. I was hoping to sacrifice him, but alas, was not to be. Where even did your shotgun go, sir? Oh, I've given it back to him. That's unfortunate. Get... Ah. That's one of those things. I don't know if I've ever put the shopkeeper on the sacrificial altar when he was still alive. It was worth a shot. Ooh. You always gotta try for those unique experiences. In the game of Spelunky. You see how this game taunts me with these crates. These beer cats. Don't you want the beer cat? Don't you want the spring shoes? Don't you want the ability to navigate back upward a little bit more easily than you were? Or at least, at the very least, to alter the physics of your jump enough to make things that much more detrimental to yourself. Why yes, it would seem as though I would Spelunky, and I'll pay 5-10 seconds for that. Here we are, back whipping a spider in a way that you wouldn't assume. Not as if it were behind you, but extend your whip and then jump upward. Just lightly kiss them on the underside, and they just explode into a pile of guts. Well, this is Arrow City. That much I have made certain. No, all I wanted was the climbing gloves, because I know how much that's going to help me speedrun. What am I doing? What am I thinking? I was around a minute, and I'm running into the shop trying to buy climbing gloves. I see those green hands, and I just assume for that the best possible outcome is on its way. Got our second pair of bouncy shoes. Yeah, this is a nice thing. Absolutely, about a rushing water level. The exit is that much closer to you. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to go scuba diving to make it there, but this was not one of those times. What can we jump on down there? Yeah, I saw something bobbling around. Oh, what has happened? What's happened is, we've given ourselves a bunch of extra health to navigate through these bees. Oh, that will certainly be this direction. Almost definitely. Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? This frog hitbox. BS, man. It's a bunch of brown shirts. Bunch of Bulls shoes. Oh, this is equally a pair of brown shorts. A bowl in the china shop if the bowl was shitting everywhere. Within the china shop, that is. I'm just grappling with the Froggy Bottom boys. That poor little guy's got no chance. Sorry about that, fella. Saw it coming, but sort of wanted to see what was going to happen. Hey. I'll take a beeline to the exit. As inadvertent as it may have been. We got all we need to grab that beer cat, Mr. Beer Cat, rather easily. I'll bet the exit's to the left. Especially with how much trouble I'm having getting to the right. Yep. Oh, these ice physics. They are a doozy. I'm gonna need some bombs to get through Olmec quickly. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fumbling around in there. And foolish. Looking like some kind of fool. Speaking of looking like some kind of fool. Here I am. Looking a bit like some kind of fool. Perhaps this mine will make it with us all the way to Olmec and blast through the entirety of the level, saving us all of the shame we may have experienced. We'll see. At least I got the ropes. What I was hoping for. Get my mine back. I want to lose my mine. Let's see here, we got a minute, 28 seconds left. We've got the mine. Could be the game changer. And I've got the climbing gloves. At least. And we've got this mummy. Luckily. So that's going to be a boon. I want you to go away. Give me back my mine! Oh, crush trap. Well, now just a minute left. Burned up all of our 28 seconds. Less than a minute. 57 seconds. Aiming for my 525. Perhaps missing the mark. Yep. I had a feeling. And that feeling was, why don't I get crushed? Had a hankering. Spelunky will find some way. Very nearly. To crush my hopes and dreams. Perhaps with a spike trap. Perhaps with some teleportation and nonsense. I've got one bomb. We're ready to go. Let's see what we can do with the next 18 seconds. Nope. That was interesting. Well, with that, fellow humans, I think I will leave you. I'm looking at a nearly empty cup of tea. It's been about 33 minutes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like or dislike, depending on how you feel, I suppose. Check out my friend Slightly Absurd for more Spelunky content. He's a little better at the game than me, so you might enjoy that a little more. But I thank you for watching. I hope you're staying safe, washing your hands, being kind to strangers, or at the very least, being kind to people you know. And thanks again. I love you guys. Okay, bye.